who are we going to get today? Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to recommend you some booktubers, and I'm going to do it by pulling them out of this very cute cat mug that my son bought for me years ago, and I'm going to recommend them to you, and hopefully you will go and show them some love, tell them I sent you, all of that good stuff. So I'm going to pick 4 out. I've got them, in case you don't know, on these green slips of paper in here. So let's see who we've got to start with. Okay, so our first booktuber today is going to be somebody that doesn't upload anymore. I keep saying I need to go through this video. Okay, let's try this one. I need to go through this jar and clear out people that are no longer uploading. I'm really good at putting new people in, but I need to clearly have a clear out. Okay, oh, I thought I'd already done it. Okay, the first one today is Chloe at Chloe Reads Books. Okay, so you will definitely have heard of Chloe if you've been following me for all of 5 minutes. She's one of my best friends. I adore her. She is another British booktuber. She reads romance. She reads like adult books, like smutty books, which is always funny because I don't really read many of those, but I enjoy watching her talking about them. It always makes me laugh. She also reads a little bit of literary fiction, a little bit of fantasy, a little bit of darker stuff. She reads a lot of non-fiction. She runs Chloe's Crime Scene Corner, which is her book club where they read dark fiction and non-fiction about serial killers. She also reads a bit of YA and a bit of dystopian, so she kind of reads quite a range of stuff. In terms of content on her channel, she does weekly vlogs, which I'm always super impressed by, and she's been doing it for like 3 years now, I think, or 2 years maybe. So she does weekly vlogs, she does TBRs and wrap-ups, she does tag videos, she does discussion videos, she does her own readathons. She's done a couple of those. I think at the time that you see this, her announcement will be up for the readathon that she's running in September, so I'll link that in the description below. Obviously, please go and support her and join in if it looks like something you're interested in. She also does live sprints a lot. She runs a Patreon channel where she does like watch-alongs and read-alongs and buddy reads and all of that stuff over there as well. So she's very, very, very active. I think she started around the same time that I did, or slightly before, and I just adore her. She is just lovely. She's a lovely, lovely human. She's a very dedicated creator. She puts so much time and effort into her content and into her community that I just think it's absolutely incredible. She also works full time. She's a chartered accountant. Chloe, hopefully I've got that word right. I think it's chartered accountant. It's a technical term. So she does a very, very intelligent, intense job, and she also puts so much time and energy into her channel and, like I said, into her kind of her online community. She's also in a long distance relationship with Cole, who is over in the States, so she obviously talks about that as well. And she's just a lovely human that you should all go and subscribe to. I suspect most of you that are watching me are also watching her, but you just never know. So yeah, go and follow her. So that is Chloe. Okay, so let's pick another person. Oh dear, I really need to not put these on sticky tabs. They are so hard to open. Another, like, obviously I recommend all of these creators because I watch and enjoy them, but there are certain people that I'm also like friends with as well, so it's really nice when they come out, like Chloe from Chloe Reads Books. And this one is Kat from Brews and Reviews. I don't know why I feel the urge to show you this as if I'm like not lying. Okay, so Kat is someone that I was watching before I joined BookTube. I'm not even sure how long Kat's been on BookTube. A while, I think. And again, she's just the most lovely human. She reads a lot, as does Chloe, incidentally. I think Chloe is aiming for 200 books this year. And Kat is also sort of in that category of someone who reads a lot. I mean, I read a fair amount, but those two read even more than me. And Kat reads, again, a range of things. She reads sci-fi, a bit fantasy she's really into, a bit of middle grade, a little bit of YA, a little bit of contemporary. She reads a little bit of romance, like she joined us for Sister Along, which was the Talia Hibbert read along that we did of the Brown Sisters at the start of the year. A little bit of non-fiction. She's hilarious. She's also a fellow cat lady. She's got the most beautiful cat, Cooper, who features in her videos sometimes and also in her Instagram, on her Instagram. And she's just got this really chill, just sit down and chat kind of vibe. She'll generally sit, much like I do, in front of her bookshelves with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and just chat and tell you about what she's been up to. In terms of videos, she does vlogs occasionally. She does wrap-ups and TBRs. She does tags. She also does, she sometimes does skits where she like gets dressed up and puts makeup on and acts out different parts, which I love that she does, because it could literally never be me, but I love it when she does it. She's really funny. Kat also has autism, and she's spoken about being diagnosed with autism later on in life, and also diagnosed, as a woman with autism. So she talks about that as well, and she's just a wonderful human. So yeah, definitely go and follow her. I do mention her all the time, so you've probably heard me talk about her already, but definitely go and check her out, please. Okay, our next one is somebody whose tab does not want to open. Here we go. Okay, that's also somebody else that doesn't post content anymore. Let's pick this person and see if they post content. Clearly lots of things have changed since I first put these in. Oh, okay. So the next person is Rhiannon from the Welsh Reader. Again, somebody who I really enjoy as a creator and who is also just a lovely human. Okay, so Rhiannon, if you couldn't tell from her channel name, is Welsh. She also recently launched her second channel, which I want to say is called Life with Rhi, but I'll link both in the description so you can go and find them, where she's talking about like fitness stuff and her dog and Disney and all of that kind of stuff. In terms of booktube, Rhiannon reads a lot of fantasy. This probably takes up the bulk of her reading. She also really likes Agatha Christie. She's a big Agatha Christie fan. She does also read a bit of YA, a little bit of like non-fiction, particularly around sort of true crime and all of that kind of stuff, like the darker side of things. And I think that's kind of the bulk of her reading. She's started to branch out a little bit more recently with a little bit of literary fiction. But yeah, fantasy is kind of probably her main area, kind of main genre. In terms of content, she does vlogs and wrap-ups and sit-down videos. The occasional tags, she doesn't do many tags, but she does do them occasionally. She is also a teacher, same as me. She's a primary school teacher, therefore automatically making her a superhero. In case you don't know, I teach secondary, which is hard, but primary, I feel like it's like a whole other thing. So yeah, she's a primary school teacher. She also, same as me, trained during the pandemic. She's got a dog called Kiwi, and her boyfriend, Tom, who also features in some of her vlogs and stuff, and she's just absolutely lovely. She has some of the most beautiful bookshelves I think I've ever seen. She did a bookshelf tour earlier this year, and like she's got so many beautiful editions of books. She also does unboxings, so she gets, I think, the Fairy Loot. I watch every single one, so I don't know why I don't know this. She definitely gets Fairy Loot, maybe the other one, the name of which has just currently escaped me. But she does unboxings where she like shows you the book and the cover and stuff. And I'm not part of those subscriptions because I'm not interested in the books. But it's so nice to get like a close look at them, and they're so pretty. So yeah, very much recommend Rhiannon. Like I said, she's just started a second channel where she's going to post kind of her fitness journey and Disney stuff. She's a massive fan of Disney as well, and like has been to the parks and all of that kind of stuff. So you're interested in that, you can go and find her there as well, and just like extra bits and pieces that she wants to keep separate from her book stuff. So yeah, that is Rhiannon. Okay, last one for today. Let's do this one. Oh my goodness, right, okay. Oh, and we are finishing off with Claire, the lovely Claire at Claire Fenby. Okay, so Claire, again, is someone that I've been watching for years, and was watching for ages before I joined YouTube myself. Claire is these are all UK booktubers, so Chloe and Kat are English booktubers, Rhiannon is obviously a Welsh booktuber, and Claire is another English booktuber. Not that it really matters, we're all British YouTubers. She lives in London, she works in publishing, she seems like she has such a cool job, and she obviously posts bookish videos. She reads a lot of historical fiction. Her and I have a very similar interest slash maybe obsession to do with Anne Boleyn and Tudor times. She also reads a lot of classics, and she just puts together her channel feels very beautifully curated. Like mine, I feel like is a bit of a chaotic mess, but it sort of works all together. But it's all just, yeah, like I said, a bit chaotic. Hers is very beautifully curated. She has a very beautiful aesthetic. She's very calm. She's got like one of those really calming voices. In terms of content, she does sit down videos, occasional tags, I think sometimes wrap-ups occasionally, or kind of like recent reads. She does a lot of like sit down and catch you up with what she's been reading and what she's been up to. She also does vlogs. She's currently living in London, although I think they're getting ready to move out of London, and she's done many kind of come book shopping with me videos, which I love. And she also has 2 cats as well, Sybil, and I think the other one's Freya, but they're very cute, and they're also very prominent on her Instagram, so, you know, recommend that if you're also a fellow crazy cat lady like I am. And yeah, she's just really super lovely, really thoughtful in her reviews, clearly highly educated, knows what she's talking about, and every time I see one of her videos I'm always like, oh yes, that would be lovely. I'm going to sit down and watch that for like 15 minutes or however long it is and just really enjoy my time. So those are the 4 people that I'm going to recommend today. We have got Chloe at Chloe Reads Books, Kat at Brews and Reviews, Rhiannon at the Welsh Reader, and Claire at Claire Fenby. They will all be linked in the description. Like I said, please go and show them some love, tell them I sent you, subscribe, all of that good stuff, because they are creators that I really enjoy. Let me know who your favourite booktuber creators are as well, because I always enjoy going and checking those out and hopefully adding a few to my subscription feed. If you got to this point in the video, please leave me a heart emoji of your choice, because as I say at the end of all of these videos, I'll also leave the playlist for this as well if you want more recommendations from me on who you should go and watch. I just really enjoy making these videos because it's just a nice way to kind of spread some love through the booktube community. So yeah, leave me a heart emoji, colour of your choice. My favourite colour of heart emoji is yellow, just saying, but any colour you like will be fine. Please subscribe if you would like more of this chaos, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks everyone, bye!